And now, here's a continuation of our chat with Julian Marley.
So as you know, we had your brother on the show, Kimani, who was speaking about his book that he has out, Dear Dad. I'm going to go ahead and read a quote from the book. It says, when I'm around my brothers and my sisters, a feeling comes to me. It's a feeling that naturally can't be explained. It's like my heart smiles, you know. It's like my spirit is smiling. And he continued to say, Ziggy, Stephen, Robert, Rohan, Julian, Damien, Sedella, Karen, Stephanie, Sharon, Makita, I love you. How does that feel knowing that he just put it out there like that?
It is love. It feels great. It's overwhelming. Really, when you ask these questions, you're not supposed to talk about that. You're supposed to call my brother. Really. So you can't really explain them feelings. Them feelings there is joyful. And then, you know, the brothers them have a different thing where we talk amongst ourselves, you know, which is a joy, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, we feel great and, you know what I mean, and love, you know what I mean, every time.
That's beautiful. I'm sure he's smiling right now watching this. So, also, you have a Ghetto Youth Foundation. What is the aim of this foundation?
The aim of the foundation is to bring the message to the youth them, street youth them, that is growing up, you know, without the fathers, without proper direction, you know, from here, from New York City to London, to Kingston, to you name it, they've got it, you know what I mean? So the whole thing where we are dealing with differently, you know, is to bring the message, to bring food, to bring anything that we can, you know. We are independent, you know, that means we do things, we don't have no outside help. Our help is the Almighty, you know what I mean? So, you know, at times it gets, you know, every time, you know, life is ups and downs every time, but you never lose the concept of the whole meditation where we are dealing with, you know. So the whole thing is to bring, you know, right now, Ghetto Youths, you know, is working in Shashamane, you know. They have a school in Shashamane which was built quite a few years now, and that's basically the only school in Shashamane, you know. But the thing is now, you know, obviously, if you build a school, you want to build a, you know, good school, you know, you want to build, you know. So that is what we, you know, take time, you know, build. But what we want, we don't want to build it by ourselves. We want help too, you know, because it's not my school or your school, it's our school for the children that need, you know, need to have a better way. If them youth there was getting education, they could build up their own place, but without education and certain things, you know, sufferation.
Right. So speaking of help, how can we contribute to this cause?
You know, so you can go up on the ghettoyouths.com, you know, and it could give you all the information right there, you know.
Nice. So back to Awake, how's the tour going?
Well, at the moment it's going good, you know. At the moment we're on a promotional tour, you know, interviews and such forth. Hopefully we're going, you know, be traveling to South America shortly, you know, and Europe probably in July, you know. So, you know, a couple of little things, you know.
So everything seems to be falling into place nicely.
Piece by piece.
Isn't that the way it always is? So before I let you get out of here, I actually heard the album in its entirety, and it has kind of like a roots kind of meets dance hall feel to it. Was that done purposely?
It's done because we love all music, you know, and then again, they make it go on, they make it sound like roots is not hip, like roots. The roots is not hip because you keep listening, you're not creating any roots. You just keep listening and talk about, but create something and that. And then you get a different feelings, you know what I mean? Just like you had the number one, I keep talking about that number one, but it's a great example. It's coming from Studio One way before, way back in the olden days. R&B singer number one in America, I forgot her name. Sister Missy Elliott.
Missy, yeah.
Production. Not many people know that, only the reggae people know that rhythm. But it's still a number one, it's brand new to some other, you know, people listening to R&B. And then you put an R&B singing number one. So reggae is at the forefront. You know, don't front it, don't hide it. Yeah.
And that's kind of like how it is in America in general when we get you guys' songs later from Jamaica and we think it's new to us and it's been out about 4 years already.
See it there, but it's good. It's good for you and it's still good for we. It's like a rebirth again. Like, oh, it's still nice. It's still going.
Nice. Well, Julian, we want to thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we want to wish you the best of luck on your journey. And go ahead and drop your websites and where we can get your album from.
Websites. Right now with the CDs, you got Julian Marley, .com, JulianRyanMarley.com. Just check out the album awake and everything will come forward straight, Yeah.